y'all, it's Serene Sunday, and today I got something good to talk about. Today I want to talk about paranoia as it pertains to hearing God's voice. I've grown up in the church all my life, and I've seen multiple people get words from God through people, prophetic words. And I've been given many prophetic words. Growing up in the church, I was born in church and I literally grew up in it. It became so easy for me to depend on other people to tell me what God was saying, opposed to me knowing what God was saying myself. So when it came time for me to be a big girl, for me to be kicked out of the nest, it was a hard transition. Still is a hard transition sometimes. But I just remember in the beginning stages, I remember being so paranoid to even trust myself or trust that this is what God is telling me to do, because it didn't align with what other people were saying around me. And so because we have so many influences, not just church, family, friends, our relationships, media, TV, culture, society, our upbringing, we have so many influences. All of those things can influence you to make a decision. The decisions that we make aren't just strictly because of what we want to do. It's because of our influences. And so because church was a heavy influence for me, like I said, that's oftentimes what I depended on when it came to me hearing a word from God. But today, I want to talk to y'all about not being paranoid, about being present, about trusting that it doesn't take a specific type of individual for God to speak to you and through you. It doesn't. Now, some people do have the gifting. Some people, are anointed to do that. But never for 1 second think that God cannot speak through you and that what he says to you isn't true. Now, sometimes we have to check to see, God, is it you? I'm not talking about that, because we do want to make sure that it's him. But when it gets to the point where it's like, okay, I know this is God. I know this is God, and you know it with your whole heart, and you feel it and you believe it, and he's sent you confirmations. Why do you still question? Why do you still wonder? Why are you still seeking answers from other people? Why are you seeking prophecies from other people? Why are you looking for confirmations on the internet over and over when God has given you the confirmations over and over again, when he has had conversations with you in private? Do you not trust that God is speaking to you? Why are you paranoid? Why are you paranoid? Why are you second guessing that he can actually speak through you? And it's okay. I know why you're paranoid. You're paranoid because you want to make the right decision. Let's be real. I'm the same exact way. Like when you hear the name God, for most of us, when you hear the name God, it's a name that you reverence. If someone says, God says, you're just like, oh, I need to straighten up. But sometimes people get it wrong. Humans get it wrong. You can get it wrong. But this time, what if you're not? What if everything he is telling you is going to come to pass? What if it's all true? Are you going to trust him? Are you going to believe it? And I'm speaking to myself as well. I've gotten a whole lot better with it. I have. But back in the day, I was seeking confirmation and validation about what God spoke to me. And I was so paranoid that I wouldn't make the next decision. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to make the wrong decision. I don't want God to strike me down. It was a fear. And I don't feel like God's love for you. I don't believe his conversations come with fear. Why are you fearful? Why are you paranoid? So today, I am encouraging you to make the next right decision, to be present in the moment, simply present. Don't think about the word that was given to you. Don't think about, God, am I making the right decision? Or what's right from wrong, And if you are going in the wrong direction, I promise you, hear me when I say, he will direct you back to where you need to go. He's just that patient. God is not anxious. I don't know who thinks that, like, oh, you're not doing what God says. And it's just like, I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing what's right. What are you talking about? Like, and so that's why I mean, like, we have to be very careful about what we allow, what we consume into our ear gate and our eye gate, because the influences are out there, and we are not even aware of all of our influences. And so that can cause us to be paranoid. That definitely can, because you're just like, well, God didn't tell them that, or they're saying this, and it seems so divine what they say, and you're just like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, or you're just like, that really spoke to me, but is it going against what God told you? Simple. And if you're questioning if it's him or not, just get the confirmation. But once you get the confirmation, there's no need for you to be caught up about it or still in your head about it. There's no need for you to be paranoid about it. Make the next right decision. Be present and tell him to prepare you wherever you go. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be afraid of. Just do the next right thing and trust that he really, really can speak to you and speak through you. All right, y'all have a good Sunday, and I'll see y'all for the next one.